Sorry about that, folks. Had a little technical difficulties. Internet decided to be a dick.
The messenger app?
The show must go on.
No, the literally messenger app.
Well, the proverbial ass whipping must go on. Because ass whipping. They'll have a quarter or so left in the game. Still have a whole second half to go. Do this. Yeah. Fuck yeah. They're all out of our...
The drive will start with Arian Foster. Oh, spinning away. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Here's Blunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership, a big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Kendall Wright, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now McCoy. And this one is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off of his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Gotta be.
And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold him to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kendall Wright with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Welcome back, my one person.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Perkins. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Oh, the running back out now.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to.
Talons in their
step aside.
ass. Look, them talons in their ass.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What, bitch? Let's just send y'all back.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 53 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
The first touchdown.
Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there.
He just got lucky.
But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll bang that one through. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Oh. Was it Stephon Gilmore? Hold on.
The almighty God, Jim Hoff.
Okay, it is actually kind of cold in the house. If you want to turn on the heater.
Hey, oh.
It is rather cold, man.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
What difference?
A bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the run,
As
he'll let
always,
this go deep
I'm
right
always
side. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Hey, well, see what happened was I got intercepted while I was playing.
And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. He's set up to throw. And he lost the football.
Come on, recover that pick. Damn it. Oh.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They come up in an offset eye. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies and be able to get it done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. Then brings up 3rd down.
These some motherfuckers.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tell you that right
Well,
now.
they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's McCoy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone to before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Vereen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
If
it were solely up to me, and I'd done muted them.
Back now As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. As he's on for the 5th time here today. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play. After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track, because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now McCoy. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
No, we agree.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football.
But how about this, a fake?
I say we agree.
And it's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Oh, y'all say we fucking greedy. We gonna get our motherfucking money. Yeah. Damn it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
They fuck up, I come up. Shit.
throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers
honest,
here.
We was just looking for a motherfucking field goal. When they did that fucking run for the passing penalty, and we got to that too, shit.
The point after try for Gostkowski.
I had to do that shit.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And here comes Diggs. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, do something in 5 seconds. Do something in 5 seconds. I dare you. I dare you. Come on. That 5 6. Do something.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the...
Sorry about that. I forgot that
when the action here in quarter number 3.
The game's interrupted in the
1. What a
first
spin.
half.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
When the game's interrupted, in the first half that doesn't do the halftime report.
They come out here in the eye. They pitch out to Foster, spinning past him.
Face mask, come on, face mask. Back in the back.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Foster alone in the backfield. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
They'll set up to throw. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for Baltimore first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ooh, with a juke. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock. On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw.
Now McCoy. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Essentially, I'm calling myself short shit. I just
they come out here in the eye. They'll try here with Miller. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Bruce Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power to cross the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Goskowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
5-12.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
I agree with Chris. There's no way to make a goblin adorable.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
There's no way.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
You can put a pink bow. Oh, shit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Hell no! His fucking ass just called me a goblin! This hurt! Rizzle just called me a goblin!
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking
They
it.
are trying to get that fucking They are trying to get another safety.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, yeah, they figured out to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And got his man complete. A big gain of 39 on third. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this
At least it wasn't a safety.
Someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Stay with fucking honorary on bit.
Here's McCoy. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Antoine Blake. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down
no matter how many times
needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, putting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
We had to spell it.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call.
Really?
But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very
so much
protected.
sense.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
They'll run. It's Vereen. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Let's give them some big points there for sticking to their guns.
CJ,
They end up getting nothing on a first down run, but they come back with the big guy, and he puts them in a position on 3rd down where they have a manageable chance to pick up the first.
Shit.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Oh my God.
I'm a 9 guy with suck my dick.
Here we go on 1st and 15. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
I will put
So
my
20 yards to
dick
go here on
in
first
a
down.
fucking...
Careful what you say right there because I will call your stick.
And a
Now
bad...
back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he
Put my
throws it
dick in a
away.
chastity
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either
Yes.
your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a
Make it
lot
out
of credit
harder
for being
to
really
actually-
precise with it.
Got rid of it,
Actually,
no one
let
got it. And
that
he'll be
shit
brought
happen.
down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile,
feel a little
playing with
salty
great
there.
leverage and hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play, close things down inside.
You're just salty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the
Oh, I have to
sideline,
do
and that is a
goalkeeper,
heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Oh yeah.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right? When you want 3.
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. So he took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
I'm coated in Teflon.
Away and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. He hits more. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves this play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the toss, this is Blunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The stop made by Devin Taylor.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it here with Blunt. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic.
And they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them, likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were on the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big choke now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator's doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing that themselves. In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, I mean, it is 35-15 in the fourth quarter. They can come back.
Back now here on EA Sports.
They close
it's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
They're down by 20. They down by 20.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
But can they do? But are they willing? Or can they do it?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
They're not down by 20.
Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point try for Gronkowski. And that stretches the lead to 27.
About 27.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can...
Hey, I know they got a starter.
Okay, so
I know they got an actual
trolls,
starter.
you don't kill them. You get close enough to the red ones and click them.
Whoa, that's an actual starting quarterback. Damn, he sucked. I want Eddie Lacy on my team. I'm going to get Eddie Lacy onto my team. I took this dude out. I took this motherfucker out shoulder strain. We straight broke this fool's wrist. Gave this motherfucker a shoulder strain.
Huh?
He'll be back next week.
Get up close to them and left click them.
Also, that's a quarterback, so. Damn.
Get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well,
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Foster on second down. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run here with Kareem. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2nd down following the run. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Deion Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. And those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either speed or maybe even just strength.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
It's complete to Diggs. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. So the false start will back them up 5. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes, because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out, and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Fuck yeah,
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
I know they want to give it to Diggs.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
3rd and 40.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Sorry.
There we go. That'll be one gnarly.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight. Double tight. 3 down. Green, 39.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. So now a first and 20. And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And after a nice game, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your...
And this is caught inside the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
This is Foster. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
And warning. 29-29.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go get the.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line
Oh,
here.
shit, I
Press
forgot.
coverage look defensively. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now McCoy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will
Come
be
on,
incomplete.
offense. Oh, line, guys.
Certainly doesn't look like a good play.
What the fuck y'all
For the guy
bitch
throwing
ass
it today, as
now?
many interceptions he's thrown, he's going to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
My fucking dick.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through.
Suck my
And that
fucking
lead
dick.
will move from 20 up now to 23.
Innocent my foot.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even
How about
further
that?
here in the 4th.
Hey,
Oh,
in this
that's
league,
good.
you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Falcons now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And so
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Red zone opportunity. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Hey, stopping the clock and doing it intentionally to stop the clock. They intentionally do it just to stop the fucking clock.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it right side and right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Yeah, Officer Dane. Officer
And
Dane.
his kick is good.
Howdy,
And that'll get
Dane.
this back down to a 20-point spread. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame
Trying to
game
keep that
because
clock
they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's McCoy, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, bitches. All
Putting
right.
pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it,
bitches.
they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Come on.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And
Just
it's
y'all
so
little
funny
bitch
because
asses
when it
up.
works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
In
genius.
this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
My motherfucking stadium now.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Oh, no, I didn't.
So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.
All righty. Well, that was a good game. They tried to do something. Can't blame their asses for trying. Blame their sorry asses
That
for trying.
dragon thing. Of us.
Advanced this week. do these contracts and then we'll. Oh, 50. All right, I'm 7-0, and next time we'll be facing the 0-7 Browns. Peace out. Oh yeah, I'll be back at 8 for the last game.
You not seen the music video for this?